Well, you know, sometimes you just need a simple meal and get something on the table quickly and not have to worry about a thing. And that is what today's meal is going to be for my family. It is actually my daughter's most favorite dinner, and she will eat like seconds and thirds sometimes of it. So what it is just easy peasy barbecue chicken in the crock pot, which is barbecue sauce, and rice. Usually I make green beans, but tonight I'm going to make corn. Yes, we are going to do corn again, just like my last video, but this time I'm going to make it the way that I prefer to eat it. It's actually my favorite way, so I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, that is so much easier than what I did last weekend. Now I can just dump this right into the trash. Well, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time coming around here, my name is Molly and I like to make videos every so often, and lately I have decided that I'm going to make some cooking videos to help you get inspired and motivated and just have a friend to cook alongside with you. So if that is something you are interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now and like this video if you enjoy it. And I'm so excited to have you here on my journey through trying to love cooking. Okay, so to do the corn that I like to make is, first we need to turn the oven to I always forget the temperature, I think it's 425. 425. And cannot speak apparently. Apparently I'm all tongue-tied. So the corn will roast in the oven for 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and then after 15 minutes you rotate it and then go another 15 minutes, 15 to 20-ish minutes. And then you have like the most perfectly cooked corn, and it is so delicious. And what I'm gonna do is chop up all this garlic, put in some salt and pepper, and I don't have fresh thyme and fresh rosemary, so I'm just gonna have to use my dried stuff. And that is it. And just mix it all together. Oh, I forgot about the butter. We are going to melt about approximately 2 tablespoons of butter and mix all of that together. We're going to spread it on the corn, wrap it up into tin foil, and pop it in the oven. Easy peasy. While the butter melts, we're gonna go ahead and get our rice into the pot. So what I like to do a cup of rice, because my daughter just is a fiend for rice. Like, he just will eat tons of it. Now, my son is not the biggest fan of rice, but I really like rice too. So I do 1 cup of rice, and then 2 cups of water. And then I do one tablespoon of butter, and then a little pinch of salt.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, got that in the pot. We're going to turn it on to medium heat until it starts to boil, and then once it boils, stir it, put the top on, and then let it simmer. Oh, well, first I turn it all the way down, then put the top on, and let it simmer until like there's no more water left over, or left. At least that's the way I make rice. If I'm making it wrong, please let me know. I know that my husband really wants us to get a rice cooker, but we just haven't gotten one yet. Don't really know where we're gonna put it. I mean, we do have space on the counter, but I feel like we have so many things on the countertop already, and I really would like to get rid of things on the countertop. But a lot of what's on here is stuff that we use like on a daily basis or a weekly basis. So it just doesn't make sense to take everything off of here. So someday, I would love to have a house that has one of those like hidden compartments where you can put all of your appliances in it and just stick them over there, and they all have like the plugs, and that's just where they live. And you can hide them away. It's like a little garage for your appliances, small appliances like the little crock pot, your air fryer, your mixer, or all of that. I hope I'm not standing too close to the camera. Okay, the oven just came to temp and my butter is melted. So I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to come into the spice cabinet drawer and grab thyme and rosemary. Where are you? Rosemary. Here. And maybe we'll throw a little parsley in there. We'll just try that out. We also need to turn the water on for my son's mac and cheese. So I promised him that I would make his favorite thing, mac and cheese, making Ruby's favorite thing. And so I'm gonna make his favorite as well. Okay, let's get to doing this corn. Okay, while we're doing that, just notice that this is boiling like crazy. So I'm going to stir it like I said I was going to do. Stir it, turn it all the way down to the lowest setting, and then I'm going to cover it and just keep an eye on it until the water is gone, and then it'll be done. All right, we're going to put the butter in there. We're gonna do some salt. Now this is like your regular table salt. I'm just gonna put a few pinches in there. I know sometimes my husband has said that I didn't put enough salt. Put like just a little extra there. Hopefully that's enough salt. And then we'll do a little pepper. Okay. And we're going to do some thyme. If I can get that, there we go. Put some thyme in there. With some rosemary. It is a lot better if it's like fresh, but oh well. We're just doing what we can with what we have. And we're gonna just throw a little parsley in there because that sounded fun to me. Okay. Mix all that up together. Oh dear, I cannot find my pastry brush. I don't know if I threw it away. Now I do have this one. I mean, this is a pastry brush too, but the one that I'm looking for is like a silicone one. I can't remember if I threw it out. I cannot find that thing. It has disappeared. Oh well. We are just gonna keep going. All right, time to brush this corn with all this yummy goodness. Now that I have all of that on the corn, I'm just going to wrap it up in the tin foil. And I'm gonna put these on a cookie sheet or here, I'll show you. Okay, so I have a cookie sheet and then one of these like cookie drying racks. I'm gonna put it on there. So I found that they sit so much better on one of these cookie drying racks than if you were to just put it on the cookie sheet. Sometimes they'll roll around. And when we go to flip it, sometimes like the butter will melt so much that it comes out of the tin foil, and we really don't want that happening all over our oven, do we? No, because I think that has happened before where it's a mess. You know, that's not fun. So now one thing I want to tell you is that when you're roasting corn in the oven, if you've never done it before, it does have a kind of a strange smell, but I found out all that is just the little hairs that are still on the corn itself. So there's nothing to worry about at all. All right, let's pop these in the oven. And for the chicken, I haven't even showed you the chicken yet, but it is in my crock pot. I think it has, oh my gosh, it has like 20 seconds left and my timer's gonna go off. So we are going to shred up the barbecue chicken and then put it back in the crock pot with that sauce on it, with the barbecue sauce, and that way it stays warm until my husband comes home and then he can have some. And yes, he is working again tonight, overtime shift. Working on things. The water for the mac and cheese is almost boiling. I'm gonna check on the rice here. Okay, looks okay. I'm gonna give it a little stir. Just a little bit. This is kind of hard doing one-handed. But luckily the pot is not moving around. Alright, it's getting close. There's not a whole lot of water left in there. And of course now my water's boiling, so it's time to put the mac and cheese in there. All right, here's my little baby crock pot. Yeah, it's not the most cleanest looking thing, is it? Wow, I did not realize how dirty that is. At least it looks way dirtier on camera. So I'm going to turn it off. And see. Ooh, please don't hurt me. Steamy. Ooh, there's the chicken. All right, we're gonna get that out and shred it up. Well, guess what I didn't do? I forgot to set a timer for the corn. I think it's been maybe about 4 minutes. So we'll set a timer for 12 minutes. I think it'll be fine though. Oh, and I'm starting to smell that kind of strange smell that corn does. It almost smells plasticky in a way. But it's not plastic because it's corn. Okay, now we got timer on. We have, oh, and I need to do another timer for the mac and cheese. All right, so microwave timer is the mac and cheese timer, and the oven timer is the corn. Now we can shred our chicken up. All right, let's get this chicken. I only did 2 chicken breasts. That's usually what I do, about a pound of chicken. And that seems to be enough for us because my son doesn't eat a ton of it. My daughter does eat a lot of it, and I only eat some. And then my husband eats a little bit too. So, oh yeah, as I was saying, my husband is working an overtime shift today and again on Sunday. So today is Friday. And I feel bad that he had to go in, but there's some things going on that I'm not going to talk about on here, but there's things going on and we need some extra money to help cover that. So he went ahead and he is doing a couple of overtime shifts. So my turn to make dinner. So he was like, just make something super easy. I was like, well, Ruby has been asking for chicken and rice for a while. I'll have it up on the fridge as one of Ruby's requests. And so he said, okay, go ahead and just do it. So that is what we are doing. But I decided to make the corn for him because I know that he loves that kind of corn. I was like, well, what element can I add that I know that he will like? And so that's why I got the corn. And I'm excited for the corn too. Doesn't corn go really well with barbecue chicken? I think so. All right, we're going to finish shredding this all up. And really, there's just not that much to it. This is so simple. Like, I love simple meals for dinner. It just makes me not have to have like any worry or like anxiety about dinner, because sometimes making dinner can be like a whole production, I feel like. And when that happens, I feel like I'm in the kitchen for like 3 hours. And whenever a recipe says like prep time and it says like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, double that for me, because it usually takes me double just to prep something to get it ready to cook. But prepping definitely helps, I will say, because then once you have everything prepped, you just fly and just cook away. So that does help. All right, we're going to put this chicken back into the crock pot now, so it gets more of the barbecue sauce on it. And the barbecue sauce that we like is the brand Rufus, and it's like a honey barbecue. I used to use the Kraft, and I always felt like it tasted just a little off, like something just tasted a little strange to me with the Kraft. And my husband got this Rufus one time, and I was like, this just is so much better. And now I've been making it with the Rufus honey barbecue sauce ever since. Yay. Alright, there it is. Put the cover back on it so it stays warm until we're ready to eat. Stir the noodles. I don't have to have it that high. And let's check on our rice again. Oh yeah, I think the rice is done. I'm going to turn the heat off, stir it around, and that is it for the rice. Sorry for the noise. All right, rice, check. And probably should put this back in the pantry. Almost forgot the timer again on the corn. Just got it in there. Just got another timer set. Now it's time to process the mac and cheese here. Now sometimes my son likes to help me with this part, because I told him a while back I don't want him doing like the stirring of the pot, because there was an instance. Sorry, I got butter like all over my fingers here. Hold on a second. So there was an instance a few months ago where he was helping me and he wanted to stir the water. and he did it so fast that it like flung out at him, and I'm pretty sure I saw it hit him like in the face, and that scared the daylights out of me. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, I do not need my 7-year-old getting like burned by boiling water. So I told him he cannot do any of the stirring. He needs to just help mommy with the very end here. Sometimes he has touched the pot. I keep telling him, do not touch the pot, because that's scorching hot too. So just gotta be extra careful when it comes to kids helping in the kitchen. Now, I love that he wants to help me. And my daughter has expressed a lot of interest in wanting to cook. And I'm trying to figure out how to really start getting her in here and do that. So maybe in a future video, it'll be a mother-daughter cook with me. We'll see here. I think that would be good. I definitely need to teach her, especially since she has shown so much interest in it. When I was little, I used to make up like my own little creations. They were very strange. I tried making my own like muffin cookie one time, and it did not taste very good. I had no idea what the heck I was doing. And then I even tried making my own little salad with like bologna, like green peppers in it, and something else. I don't remember what I put in there, but it was weird. I had a strange mind back then. It was a little crazy, but weren't we all at that time? Oh yeah. But as you can see, dinner time does not have to be complicated. It does not have to be a full-on production of like a million ingredients. It can be simple. Just mac and cheese, corn on the cob, rice, barbecue chicken. This is not a lot to that at all. Super easy, and it doesn't require a lot of brain power. Sometimes we need those days as moms. I know you know that. So today is one of those days for me where I don't have to think too much. And you get a video out of it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And I know my daughter has said that a couple of times already. Well, alrighty. We have another 2 things we can check off of our list here. We have our mac and cheese is done. We already said our rice is done. The chicken is done. Now the last thing is the corn, and there's only 11 minutes, and all I have to do is pull it out of the oven and it's ready. And that's just for me and my husband. So my kids are not gonna eat that corn. Now they do like corn, they just don't like it with all that extra stuff on it. They just like it plain with like some salt, maybe a little butter on there. And that's it. And that's okay. I was such a picky eater when I was little. So picky. And my husband has really brought me out of my little shell that I was in, only eating like chicken fingers. That's what I grew up on. Chicken fingers, little chicken tenders or whatever. And that's pretty much what I ate almost every night, even as a teenager. So, but my husband has really broadened my horizons when it comes to trying new foods. Like before him, I never ate fish. I never really ate like pork that much. Now I did like Smithfield's barbecue pork, pulled pork, but I didn't eat it very often. So now I'm into pork. I'm eating beef now, which I refused to eat beef as a child. Just no, could not do that. But now I'm eating a lot of beef. And I said fish. And we're trying new recipes and stuff. So yeah. And oh yeah, I told you in my last video that I was gonna try to make manicotti, and it turned out really yummy. I'll have to try and insert like a picture here, or I think I'll try to make a video of me making that. And even my husband, oh, golden words to me, to my ears. He had said that he absolutely loved it. Loved the manicotti. And that just makes me so happy when he says that. Just, that makes my heart sing. So, all right, guys. This is pretty much done. I'm going to just plate it up and we will see each other in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.